evening, families. This is your principal, Lucretia Rice, and I am here to present the Warlick staff, Take 2, a parent meeting. This is our second installation of videos for parent meetings. So hello and welcome to our meeting. I hope that the information that we present to you tonight will be welcoming information and information that you can use in your home to help you navigate through some of the things we're doing for your students in 2020. So March of 2020 will forever be known in the education community as the month when almost all of the world's schools shut their doors. On March 1st, 6 governments instituted a nationwide school closure due to the deadly coronavirus pandemic. And by the end of the month, 185 countries had closed, affecting 90% of the world's students. COVID-19 had turned the world upside down. Everything has been impacted. How we live, how we interact with each other, and how we work and communicate. How we move around, how we travel. Every aspect of our life has been affected. Thus, this is why I'm coming to you in this format tonight. With every crisis comes deep challenges and opportunities and transformation. Past education crises have shown us that it's possible to build back better. And that's what we plan to do here at Warlick Academy. So we've set up an opportunity for you and your students, and we'd like to tell you about some of these great opportunities that's come about because of this horrific pandemic.
This is Mr. Leonard, the American History and Civics teacher in the high school. Hopefully most of you know me by now. I wanted to come to you with a little bit of information about our learning system here that's new to us in Gaston County, Canvas. I think we can all agree that we've got off to a little bit of a rough start with using it this semester, but we as the high school team have been working and trying to get the most uniform and simplified experience for your students and for you that we can moving into the next semester. And I just want to bring you a little bit of information about that here in this video. So we're going to start off with the Rapid Identity NC EdCloud account that your students should all know how to get into and should all be familiar with at this point. From this screen in the top left corner, you will see the link for Canvas. Clicking on that, we've had several students get confused with this page in particular. So I want to walk you through this. This is what we call the dashboard. The dashboard has a couple different views or modes that you can use. Up here in the right-hand corner, there are 3 dots. If you click on those 3 dots, you have options. List view and card view. Most of your students' pages will default to list view, which makes it look like this. This we found can be very confusing for everyone. So we would like everyone to go in and change their view of Canvas on the dashboard to card view. This makes it very easy to find which courses you should be looking at, and it kind of takes some of the confusion away. So please, if you find yourself looking at the other screen, change it to the card view, and it will be much more user-friendly. From there, we want to click into a class. So I'm just going to use my civics class as a demonstration here. So once you click into the class, I'm going to come over here to student view. This is what your student should see. This is the home page. The home page should have just the basic information on it, a little bit of a picture and an introduction to the course. Here's a link here with our contact information. Each teacher should have an About Your Teacher page. If you have any questions or need to get a hold of us or need extra help or anything, you can find our information here. And we encourage you to use that. Our emails, phone numbers, and office hours are there. So I go back to the home screen. It brings me back here. We have programmed the class to have announcements at the top of the page. So anything we need your students to know will come to them this way and in an email, whether it's their Gaston County Schools email or whether it's their inbox here in Canvas, which can be found on the left-hand side. If you click on modules, this is where you will find all of your students' work, everything that they have due. So we got together as the high school team, and we decided that our students will only see 2 weeks of work at a time. So here, because it is exam time, you will see week 17, which the exam for my class is posted here, but for week 16, you will see that we had exam reviews, and that each day your students should have participated in some form of exam review for my class, and this should be the same for all teachers. Above these weeks worth of work, you will find a daily discussion / check-in module where you have a question each day for the students to answer based on the lesson the previous day as kind of a review tool. Your students should be doing these daily just to demonstrate that they are participating and that they understand our content. This is the simplest we can get it. If your student needs to know anything other than how to go to their assignments or how to get in touch with their teachers, they can come over here to the left-hand side. They can click on Grades. This is where you can find all of your students' assignments, when they were due, whether or not they turned them in. See, it says missing here on the side because it's the demo version. It would say turned in, late, or missing. So you can kind of get some information on how your student is doing theirs. All right, that is just a quick overview. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact us. And thank you again for participating in our parent night. We hope to hear from you soon, and happy holidays.
Hello, this is Ms. Smith from Warlick Academy, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our PBIS program. Now, PBIS is an acronym, and it means, the letters mean Positive Behavior Intervention Strategies. And basically, PBIS is just a program that puts an emphasis on positive behavior and rewarding students for positive behavior instead of having to put the focus on negative behavior and punishments. So instead of focusing on the negative, we try to focus on positive and reward our students with points. So as the students accumulate points, we have a store where they can purchase fun items. Now, the way that you earn points, there are lots of ways. It doesn't have to be academic. It can be. It can be for class participation, for turning in an assignment and being the first one to turn it in, or answering questions in class or virtually. But it can also be for things like a teacher could notice a student helping another student, helping a staff member, being kind to other students, those sorts of things. So it's not just academic, it's also just being a good citizen. Those are some of the ways that you can earn points. Sometimes teachers will have challenges where the students will respond and earn points that way. Students are always welcome to ask teachers how they can earn more points. So those are just some of the ways that students can earn points. Now, one of the really neat things about PBIS is that the points cannot be taken away. So even if a student has kind of a rough day and doesn't have the greatest behavior, those points that they've already earned can't be taken away. They're theirs forever until they spend them. So that's one of the really cool things about PBIS. The PBIS store is open typically for 1 week every month, and so students have the opportunity to look at the store before those shopping opportunities to kind of be thinking about what they might like to purchase with their points. As we're going forward in the new semester, students will have even more opportunities to earn these points. If you have any questions about PBIS, you can contact me or any of the staff, the administrative staff at Warlick. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.
Hey guys, this is Miss Self and Miss Locke, and we are a part of Warlick 911. And we have the 411 about the Warlick 911. So what is Warlick 911? Warlick 911 is here to assist students and their families with Canvas, understanding assignments, getting in touch with your teachers, family needs, or any other issues. If we can be of any assistance, please contact warlickpatriot@gmail.com with questions or concerns.
And please have your students check their emails daily. A 911 staff member may have already contacted them.
Hello, it's Miss Smith. And in this little video, I'm going to be talking about the Virtual Academy. The Virtual Academy is just what it sounds like. It is Warlick Academy, but it's all online. So it's one of the options that we have in our school system this year. So with the Virtual Academy, all of the content is the very same content that a student would get if they were in the physical school building. So they have all of the same expectations that an in-person student would have, and they have responsibilities just like an in-person student would have. I have some notes here I'm going to refer to just so I make sure I get all the stuff in this short amount of time. So things that students can expect from the virtual school, their teachers will have weekly instructional videos where they go over the content that's going to be in Canvas. I think somebody else is making a little video about Canvas and what that looks like, but basically the virtual student would have all of their classes in Canvas, and each week, like I said, for each course, that teacher for the course will make at least one instructional video, and also will go over the expectations for what's going to be going on in that class during that week. Some classes have Zoom meetings. Anytime a student is interested in having a Zoom call with a teacher or a small group of students, all they have to do is ask. Some teachers require that as participation, others have it as an option. But any student that would like to have a one-on-one with a teacher, all they have to do is request it, and the teacher will participate in that way also. Students do have expectations of assignments that will be completed each day in class. The idea is that students do a little bit of their assignments each day of the week just as if they were going to school in person. The idea is not to wait until the weekend and do assignments then. Typically speaking, assignments are open on Monday morning and are closed on Sunday night, that following Sunday night. So students have a whole week to get all of the work done. So if you do have a busier day, you don't have to get every single thing done that day, but the idea is to work on it a little bit along as the week goes by. I'm actually the virtual coordinator, so I'm kind of like an extra teacher that the Virtual Academy has. So if a student has a question about any class, I'm here to answer those questions, whether it's password problems or content questions about what the actual class is, and I'll try to help the student, and if I need to, I'll pass that along back to the actual teacher of record. So for example, if a student has a question about math, I'll try to answer that question, but if I need to, I'll pass that student back to the math teacher to help one-on-one also. I send out, as the virtual coordinator, I send out communication each Monday with the students, telling them things that they might need to know that are going on in the whole school. So they'll have that email every Monday morning. Also, I do parent check-ins. So early in the semester, I'll be in touch about once a week with parents of virtual students. And then as the semester starts to go on, I'll back off with that some. But that way parents know my phone number. They know that they can text me, call me, email me if they'd like to have that direct line of communication. So those are some of the basics about the Virtual Academy. If you have any questions about the Virtual Academy, you can feel free to give me an email or a phone call. I'll make sure that those are included in this presentation. Thank you, and I hope this was helpful.
Good evening, Warlick Academy families. I am Britann Smith, your favorite school social worker. I am here to talk to you today about attendance. Did you know by 6th grade, chronic absences is a proven early warning sign of a student dropping out of school? Did you know by 9th grade, good attendance can predict graduation rates even better than the 8th grade test scores? Clearly, going to school matters. Here are a few tips on how to make sure your students go to school each and every day on time. 1, make sure your child keep a regular bag time and establish a morning routine. 2, ensure your children are going to school every day unless they are truly sick. And 3, avoid scheduling any type of vacation or doctor's appointments when school is in session. Remember, whenever your student is absent from school, please make sure they turn in a an excuse note or documentation from a doctor, or if you have a death in the family, make sure you turn in the obituary. And also, if they're out sick and you didn't go to the doctor, please make sure you email your teacher and you can email the school social worker so they can be counted excused. Also, remember, if a child is under the age of 16 and they miss 10 or more unexcused absences, that can be considered a violation of the law. So please make sure your children are at school each and every day. Remember, your children's attendance matters and every minute of school counts. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your rest of your evening.
I'm Kevin Lipscomb, your very, very special student intervention coordinator. Here at the Academy, safety is always practiced. We would like for you guys to wear your mask. Students, wear your mask every day at school and on the bus. Also, too, your temperature will be taken prior to you getting on the bus. Please keep your hands washed. Use hand sanitizer throughout the day. This all throughout the building. Also, practice social distancing. That is 6 feet apart. Also, staff, fill out your screener daily. Use the current entrance to the building, which is the high school side, the middle school side, and the lobby side, or the front office. Spray your classroom after each class and after each bathroom usage. If you have any symptoms, please call the number that's on the bottom of the symptom screener. At the Academy, safety is always important.
Well, all right, families, this is your principal, Lucretia Rice, to close our meeting. We've had a PBIS message from Morgan Smith. We had safety with Mr. Lipscomb. Attendance messages were from Mrs. Bertan Smith. A Canvas message on usage from Mr. Jonathan Leonard. We had a virtual message from Mrs. Morgan Smith. And the 911 call center brought to you by Selena Self and Lauren Locke. Whatever you need, we've got you covered. All you need to do is trust Warlick, and everything will be all right. Families, please remember to register because that's your chance to win our great prizes. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to serving you in the future. Have a wonderful holiday. And win, win, win. Lots of prizes.